Hey everybody, how's it going today? Joe Campbell here, owner of Titan Fitness. Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different, and it is fitness related, it isn't fitness related. I'll kind of let you guys be the judge here. But it's something that we all deal with at some point, or most of us deal with at some point, that's really tied into the way we move our body and the way that we hold our body, and that is anxiety. Okay, so I know a lot of people deal with it. We don't like to talk about it. We should probably talk about it a little bit more. I'm going to show you guys my 3 favorite exercises today in combating anxiety, and then when we're all done, I'll tell you guys why they help so much, okay? So stay tuned. I got a lot of good information for you guys today. Alright guys, so here are those 3 exercises, and we're going to do them in what we call a tri-set. So all that means is we're going to be doing them back to back to back. We're going to start with our heaviest one, we're going to go to the medium, and then the lightest one, so that hopefully we can get through all 3 of those exercises without having to stop, or not very much. We don't have very much rest time in there. So it makes them very effective. We're going to get a little sweat out of these today too. I'll show you guys 1 round, and then if you guys want to continue, let's do 3 rounds of each, and we're going to go to 10 on all of our reps here. So hopefully we can build that muscle, we can strengthen that muscle a little bit more, make these a little bit more effective. So the first one today, guys, we're going to go into our deadlifts here. I have my bar already set up. Now this bar is a little light here, but make sure that you guys are using weights that are appropriate for you guys, okay? So the first one, our deadlifts, our RDLs, or Romanian deadlifts, we always want to make sure that our feet are right below the knee, which is right below the hips there. So all 3 of those joints are stacked on top of each other. So the first one, guys, is the heaviest one. So we're going to go down, we're going to bend those knees before we go down to pick up that bar. So we're going to grab just below the shoulders here, okay? So I always like to start mine from the top so I can get my form really good, but we're going to bend those knees and we're going to push the butt back out of alignment with the rest of the body, and then we're just going to kind of push those hips in, and we're going to stand up with it. Now when we get to the top, we're going to pull those shoulders back just slightly so that we can get those back muscles nice and tense, okay? So the whole time when we do these ones, those knees are going to be slightly bent, and again, at the top, we're going to pull those shoulders back. So we're going to do 10 reps on this one. Push that butt back, back to the top, big flex, okay? Push that butt back, back to the top. Pull those shoulders back, flex those back muscles, okay? We're going to do that one 10 times before we move on to the next one. So that one's number 1, guys. Number 2, we're going to go into our rows here. Now you guys can do this with the bar. You can do dumbbells too, which is what we have today. So same stance on these ones, guys. We're going to go about shoulder or hip width with those feet down at the bottom there, and we're just going to pick up our dumbbells. So we're going to go down. That back is going to remain nice and flat once again. Now we can do whatever we want with the grip on these ones. I'm just going to do a neutral grip today, but we're going to be focusing on our elbows here, okay? So we're going to concentrate on the elbow. We're trying to get the elbows up past the back so that we can pull those shoulder blades together, okay? So make sure that we're not just going through the arm motions. We are pausing at the top and we're squeezing those muscles really good, okay? So we lower all the way down, make sure those arms go all the way straight. We're gonna pull those elbows all the way back and make sure that we pinch those shoulder blades together at the top, okay? We're going to do 10 of these ones as well. And again, make sure that we have a weight that is appropriate for you guys. The third one, same position, guys. We're going to go down once again, and we're going to go arms straight this time, and we're going to go straight out to the side. So make sure that chest is down, pointing towards the ground, and we're going to lift out, and we're going to try and get a little mini squeeze at the top there, okay? So these are all exercises for the posterior chain, everything on the back side of the body. So this is probably going to be kind of a tough combination here to get through, but we just got to do it 3 times and then you're done, okay? So 10 reps on everything 3 times, and that will be your circuit there, guys. Good luck. All right, right, guys, so I know a lot of you are probably going to be saying, like, why do these 3 exercises help with my anxiety or help with my stress levels? And there's actually a very deep-rooted reason why these help us so much. So it's not just the 3 exercises that we just discussed there, our deadlifts, our rows, and our bent over flies. It's what they do for the body, okay? So like I said, it's a much deeper rooted way of dealing with your stress and anxiety. So the reason why it works so well is a theory called power poses, guys. Okay, so these power poses is just ways that we hold our body. It deals with your physiology, the way that we hold our body, the way that we move our body. And what it does is whenever we try to have better posture, when we try to appear more dominant or make ourselves appear bigger, which is something that you find in the animal kingdom very often. It works with us humans as well. You actually start to increase your testosterone levels and you decrease your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone, by about 20 to 30%, which is a huge decrease, okay? So if you guys ever start to feel very anxious, you can do these power poses and you can get that anxiety to go away within a couple minutes. So I'll talk about these a little bit here. The first one, guys, that I like to show everybody that I coach in this stuff is the Superman pose. And all you have to do is you just put your hands on your hips there and you're gonna push your chest out just like Superman. You're gonna pull those shoulders back and you're gonna walk around, and it just kind of makes you feel like you're walking around with a little bit more confidence, okay? So again, these power poses, they're meant to make you appear more dominant to other people, okay? So that's not their cause, but that's what they end up doing. So on the other side of that, there's poses that will do the opposite. So if you make yourself appear less dominant to other people, you get the opposite thing. You actually get your cortisol levels to go up and your testosterone to go down, okay? So anything that you guys do that makes you appear smaller to somebody else will actually do the opposite. So if you guys are crossing your arms, if you're hunched over, one thing when you're sitting down, if you're crossing your legs, that will all trigger your cortisol levels to go higher, okay? So we want to do the opposite. We want to make ourselves appear bigger. We want that testosterone to go up and we want the cortisol to go down, okay? So that's the goal with all this stuff here. So why do these 3 exercises work? They do all this stuff for you. They make it so you guys don't have to think about it. They develop the muscles that give you guys better posture. Okay, so your deadlifts there, they work on the glutes, they work on the low back, they work on the hamstrings, so they're gonna make you stand up taller. Okay, so that's step number 1. Step number 2, those rows that we showed you. When we're doing those rows, those bent over rows, when we're strengthening up those lats and those rhomboids and all those good muscles there, it's forcing you guys to pull those shoulders back, okay? So strengthening up the muscles, that will help you guys keep your shoulders back in better posture. And it's the same thing with those reverse flies, okay? We're gonna do those reverse flies, and we're gonna target those rear delts there. We're gonna put some tension on the back of the shoulder, and it's kind of the same thing. We're trying to get those shoulders to sit back more often, okay? So I hope you guys can see the correlation between these 2 things. If we do them as an exercise, and if we strengthen up these muscles, then we don't have to think about doing these power poses all the time. And if you do it all the time, subconsciously, then all of the cortisol levels, it starts to go down. Your testosterone levels start to go up. And as a result, you start to feel better, okay? You have less anxiety, you have less stress, you're able to do more things in your life. And you know, overall, you just feel better, guys, okay? So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, hit that subscribe button. I hope to do some more videos like this in the future. If you guys have any questions about it, just comment below. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. And I hope you guys enjoy this video today, all right? Good luck.